Okay. Will we be able to do this? Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well. We're going to be doing Duelist Cup today. I'm doing this so then... Hiccup. If anyone is ready, if anyone comes into the stream, they know what's going on. And generally, I hope you enjoy. So today we're going to be going over a deck I really bloody enjoy. I really like this deck. I'm trying to get it in real life even. It's a fan favorite deck for me. One of my original boss monsters was Weisel. So let's go over the deck. I'm going to make one singular change from what I have it as right now. And that is that we're going... are we going to remove triple attack? It's kind of a hard one, because if I remove it, it doesn't do much. But let's go into... you know what? Might as well. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a live showcase of my Meklord deck. This is the deck that I'm using in Duelist Cup, and I'm going to be showing it off here in this video that you're watching now. So in the Duelist Cup, this is essentially what I ran with. I do have other versions that I do show in the footage that I'll be showing you. Subbing out some hand traps, stuff like that. But pretty much this engine is still the same. You're still going to run the same, 30 cards. Twin Twist is probably part of that 30. With this deck, even though you do have some back row technical removal with Meklord Assembly's second effect, you're not going to be using that very often. So Twin Twisters to get rid of Labyrinth, or maybe some runic stun, or just stun in general, really, really important. The only thing I would say is if you have Zeus, I would remove one of these Dreadnoughts for Zeus. Because if you can get over something with Gigian and then just go into Zeus, it's really strong. But other than that, I can't really have enough for Zeus, so rip me. But other than that, let's go over how the deck works. The main combo line is Meklord Assembly, get Nucleus if you want to go for just Weisel, or Deployer if you already have Weisel. Deployer can get you 2 Meklord armies. You go into a Spriggan's Merrymaker. Spriggan's Merrymaker go into Sargas. Sargas search Therion. Because we already have the Deployer in Graveyard, we can summon the Regulus immediately. And if you had a Weisel, you now have a Spell Negate and a Effect Negate on field. On top of anything else that you set, such as maybe Twin Twisters, Called By, Imperm, Rivalry. Machina Overdrive can go into Citadel, which can then pop your opponent's field depending on the scenario. Furthermore, Ruin Force is a really good battle negation card, and also is just freaking huge, which can be very painful and can come back very easily. Furthermore, if you banish a Citadel for this card's effect, you get that Citadel back, which means that you can pop all your opponent's cards, which is a crazy advantage loop. Meklord Astro Dragon Triskelion is also really damn good. This card I only run at 1. Many decks are running it at 2. The only card I would say maybe run at 2 is Regulus, because Regulus is just really good. But yeah, so Meklord Dragon Triskelion, essentially banish 3 Meklords with different names. If it has a Synchro monster, you can attack monsters 3 times, and it gains the attack of any monster from the extra deck that it has equipped to it. So baseline 3000, which is enough to pretty much be equal to any normal monster. And then you get to gain more attack, is really damn good, and it naturally beats over True Draco if you're going against True Draco, because that just came off the ban list. Essentially, our 2 extenders are Curtain Raiser and Trick Clown. Trick Clown is a personal favorite extender of mine, because we do have so many discards, such as Redeployment, Twin Twisters, and Meklord Assembly. Having a card that benefits off of those discards is really good. And Curtain Raiser is just good because sometimes you just brick and you draw one of the Meklord armies you don't want. Because for some reason, when they designed these cards, they were like, okay, so we're going to give you a Rescue Rabbit. This Rescue Rabbit locks you into machines. Also, you have to summon 2, and they cannot be this monster. What? If this card didn't have that restriction, I think I would cut just Skiel, and have a 5 engine. We do have Gold and Silver Gadget. These cards, along with Meklord Nucleus, can actually trigger off of being destroyed in the back row with King Therion. So in a really good scenario where you don't actually get to go to, maybe like this gets negated and destroyed, you can Regulus target it, and then when they destroy Regulus, or when you negate something with Regulus, you can then summon Weisel, and it's really cool. But yeah, overall, there's a lot of really cool synergies, a lot of really cool stuff. The extra deck is fairly simple. Giant searches you probably like a Weisel or a Triskelion. Heavy Armor Train just allows you to attack directly, maybe with a Ruin Force for game. Dreadnought, we all know what Dreadnought does. It allows you to go into Super Door or Gustav Max, which goes into Libe. Most likely, you're just going to go Gustav Max into Libe. Then obviously the Merrymaker Sargas thing. We have Phoenix, SP Little Knight because good cards. We have a double-headed Anger Knuckle because Meklord Emperor Weisel has the effect that when it is on the field, only it can attack. And it does have the problem of if you have 2 of them on the field, neither can attack, so you just can't attack. So being able to just quickly substitute one of them out is really good. Obviously, if you have a Link Karibo is the preferred option. Nightmare Unicorn, extremely good, just generic card. Access Code Talker, really good. And Underworld Goddess, just in case something comes up sometime ever. But yeah, Meklord Nucleus is also pretty crazy with Link Karibo, because you just tribute this card. And it might work like that, I don't think it does though. But yeah, overall, interesting package, works pretty well. The thrusts talent, you know, we don't have too much of a thrusts line. However, just being able to thrust into maybe like a 1-for-1 just for free advantage. Like, oh no, you negated my Meklord Assembly anyway. 1-for-1, you know, thrust, 1-for-1, get thing, you know, do stuff. Or you can always just set like Machina Overdrive, tribute any monster you have, and then go crazy on the crackback. So that is the deck list and how it plays. So let's get into some duels. Craziest introduction I've ever done to a stream. Just, hi, here's the full deck analysis. But at least that means if you're watching the VOD later, you know, that'll be helpful. Okay. Yet again, another situation where it's just like, thank God we have something. The only problem is this is not really that good for us. And this is one of the situations where Geeky X is just like, thank God we have that card. Because we can just summon Geeky X, search like any card. If they negate this, we can just thrust and get something. Probably Overdrive. Interesting. I wonder if it's because this card has like other stuff to its effect. Again, we'll thrust. Machina Overdrive. Even if Machina Overdrive gets destroyed, and our board gets destroyed, it's still good. That's a light. Fuck. I always think that the gadgets are Earth, because why wouldn't they be? I'm just gonna say no to Magnemite, because then you just get Bestial Lubalian, and then that's just a massive problem immediately. Like, if I can kinda get you off Lubalian for a little bit, that's really good for me. I actually probably should have done this in standby. I will take that. So the thing that's great, and it's the reason why you do run this card, is Overdrive does destroy. So because it does, we can get the Citadel and get Weisel all in one go. Oh well, apparently not. I guess because it may be, it isn't cost, but it is interesting. I wish that I could just freaking negate that card immediately. I'm just going to Citadel here and hope to God that Citadel allows me to get Weisel on the field so I can negate that Sargon summoning. Because if I can't, I probably just lose. Is there something I don't understand by this card? When a face-up monster you control is destroyed by card effect and sent to the graveyard, they're being destroyed by card effects. Quick effect, target a monster, destroy that target. Like, that's how the game works. I feel like it just is only freaking when your opponent destroys your card by card effect. It's really weird. Why would you add it to hand? Oh, because you can just immediately summon it. Okay. Yeah, now we lose this. Absolute shame, but you know, that's what happens when your cards apparently just don't work. Okay. Yeah, so this was essentially was what I was saying. So apparently Geargy and X needs 2 machines, which is overly annoying. I always forget, like, because I was like, oh, maybe I'll make Vylon in Over the Nexus for a challenge run video. And then I was like, oh, wait. Like, that is way later. It's a hand. Trains, huh? We'll see who's the real machine master, I guess. I guess your urgent schedule has to come to a stop. Insert Persona 5. You know what? I don't want you getting a card. All of that for ancient gear stuff, that's crazy. Yeah. Tell me a crazier card. Hello, Phantom King. I'm getting my ass kicked by ancient gear. I guess while I do some stuff, I'm gonna change some of the widgets. There we go. That thing's fine. Yeah, I'm adding more and more widgets to the stream, so then I have a tip tracker, which obviously no one's tipped, so it just says bruh. That same shark from the last stream? Is it? I don't know. Oh, the Blahage won't be on. The Blahage that's on the field I usually run. This is Duelist Cup, so everyone is forced on this map with the same deck sleeves, with the same deck box. So there's no, like, competitive mind gaming. So, so no Blahage today. This is a UR, by the way. Made in like 2009, and it's a UR for no reason. It doesn't normally get to attack 3 times. That was because of an extra effect. But, I guess... Oh, okay, you left. People really just come for the Blahage, huh? No, let's just go second. Man, I can't believe I go against like two really good going second decks. When I choose to go first, I go against Gimmick Puppet FTK with no protection. Everyone enjoying the movie? The Australian government doesn't want you to have this. Yeah, because it's a bloody weapon. Jesus Christ. It would be like saying military people don't want you having this, and it's like a tank. Now that I've gotten OTK'd. Okay, maybe we should go and look at some other options. What's this? Let's look at these first. So 20 at most. Oh, it's been extended by a few days. Duel is still 60, which is really nice. But it's like, do I really want to do everything just for 60 gems? I guess I'll just, maybe not stream today. We'll just, do a game. I'll use this, footage for something else. Even if Dragoon said discard a card, negate an effect up to thrice per turn, I don't think they would win against Yubel. Oh, you played a card? Oops. Okay. Now we will... I guess there's dual and normal mode. I would like to go first, please. Okay, well this is a hand. What do I want to do here? I guess a gold gadget. For my boy. Boy for 2. Okay, got these 2. Could you imagine a world where, like, Orbitio didn't fucking machine lock you? I could have Weisel, SP, and Regulus on the field right now. It still wouldn't be meta contentious at all, but at least it'd be something. Okay, your turn. Take 100 damage. I really don't know why they gave them the burn effect. I guess they wanted to give you something? But considering the Sword Soul was like coming out when this deck was coming out, like this support, it's surprising to me that they didn't just, I don't know, if this card is, you know, whatever, go ahead. Banish whatever the hell you want face down. I do not mind. If you think you have that long, go ahead, friend. Good old Weisel. I want to get an animation of Weisel, like a card activating, Weisel slashing it, and then reaching for the screen. I think that would be so sick. And having it as like my custom, like whenever Meklord does anything. Pretty good actually. So what we'll do here is we'll mark a deployment. Discarding silver. They ash this, I'm fine with that. Getting Citadel and something else. Uniclasp. Sending Ruin Force. And now what we do is we God, Uniclasp is fucking dog shit. I guess we'll go for Giant just in case. Just on the crackback, we can do something with him. Meklord Weisel. We can destroy one of these back row now. I almost never get this effect. Yeah, fair enough. That is such a good game actually. I'm gonna save that one and show it off as like one of the, yeah, you can definitely do stuff with this deck. However, that should be all of the little things that we needed to do, so I'm going to just end the stream, I guess, and we'll have a break, and then I might stream more Zelda or something. If that's what people would rather see. Do need to destroy one more card, but I can do that tomorrow. Okay, awesome. So tomorrow, 40, so that's 80. So that's 720 plus 140 equals 860, and then that will turn into, yeah, in 2 days I'll have enough for 1,000. I'm just gonna save all my gems for a fair while, but yeah. So end of stream. We did get a cool highlight.